She sustained a severe injury on an obstacle course designed for children. And one time she wore Dewick bowls as a bra.
Sorry, how do I start?
You're forgetful.
Oh. I'm a very disorganized person. I'm like super forgetful. Like middle school moldy fruit locker kind of forgetful. When I was in high school, I could go to class, wait to hear a bell, and then know to go to my next class. Like ring, 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 you just wasted 45 minutes of your life. Well, there's no bells in college, so I've been using this website called Coursical to keep track of my classes. It's basically like Google Calendar, except founders having a public mental breakdown. Earlier this week, I was in class, and I go to pull up my schedule, and instead it redirects to an official Coursical tweet that says, "The only NFT I want is a Zendaya nude." Do you have any idea how distracting it is maybe pulling up tweets about Zendaya's nudes while I'm in class? I have ADHD and I'm a lesbian. Later in the week, I was in Zoom therapy, and and my therapist brought up confidence intervals, so I started to tell her about how sometimes I use comedy as a coping mechanism to deal with some of my self-esteem issues. It wasn't until she asked to speak with me after the meeting that I realized that was not Zoom therapy, it was my statistics class. That's when I decided maybe I should just buy a planner. When I was a kid, every Tuesday after school I would go to chess. And one day my parents sat me down and they said, "Julia, you're becoming a woman. You're not going to be allowed to play chess anymore." This was shocking me for two reasons. First of all, not very feminist of you to say that women can't play chess, Mom. To be fair, this was before the Queen's Gambit came out, so I'll cut it slack. And if anything, my long history of participation trophies was any indication, I was well on my way to being the world's youngest chess grandmaster. I soon learned that Hebrew school would be meeting on Tuesdays at the same time as chess. This was pre-Coursical, so scheduling conflicts were not unusual for me, but, I was a very resentful third grader. I didn't understand religion. I didn't understand why it was more important than chess. For example, missionaries. I didn't know what mission trips were. I thought that mission meant cool adventure. Judaism doesn't encourage conversion, so I just didn't get the concept. And my friends would tell me, I want my church group, and went on this cool vacation, and it turns out it means colonialism. And I was starting to think that I got it, but apparently missionary means something different in college. I would hear these stories from the Torah, too, and just something wasn't clicking for me. So God took one boat and put two of every animal on the boat, and then they survived 40 days and 40 nights of floods that destroyed everything else on earth. Something's off there. But, God, this is your second attempt, right? This is what you came up with, and now you're the reason I can't play chess anymore? So third grade me came up with a brand new concept, now known as atheism.